Welcome back to Infinity Beyond. In our previous journeys, we explored the cosmic and cultural dimensions of time, how Einstein showed us its relativity, and how ancient civilizations aligned their lives with the stars. Now we journey inward, into our very cells, to explore biological time. You see, time isn't just something that exists in the sky or on a clock. It's etched into the rhythms of life itself. Every living thing, from the tiniest microbe to the tallest tree, obeys internal clocks. Complex systems evolved over billions of years to help life anticipate and adapt to a world that moves in cycles. Let's begin with the circadian rhythm. From the Latin circadian, meaning about a day, this internal 24-hour cycle governs when we sleep, wake, eat, and think. Your body's master clock, located in a tiny part of the brain called the suprachiasmatic nucleus, synchronizes your biological processes to the natural light-dark cycle. This clock responds to light, especially blue light from the sun or from your phone. That's why staying up late staring at screens can disrupt your sleep. It tricks your brain into thinking it's still daytime. But it's not just humans who run on a clock. Plants open their leaves at dawn and close them at dusk. Even in constant darkness, they'll follow this cycle for several days. Flowers bloom at precise times of day to attract pollinators. Bacteria multiply faster or slower, depending on the hour. Time is embedded in biology. Jet lag, for instance, is the result of your internal clock falling out of sync with the external world. If you fly from New York to Tokyo, your body thinks it's 3 p.m. when it's actually midnight. That confusion ripples through your system, disrupting sleep, digestion, mood, even gene expression. And yes, your genes follow rhythms too. In fact, a Nobel Prize was awarded in 2017 for the discovery of the molecular mechanisms of circadian rhythms. Scientists found specific genes that turn on and off at certain times of day, like clockwork. Your liver knows when to process sugar. Your heart knows when to beat faster. Your brain knows when to dream. This intricate system keeps you functioning, but it's also fragile. Chronic sleep disruption, like in shift workers or those with insomnia, has been linked to increased risk of heart disease, obesity, depression, and even cancer. That's how important biological time really is. But our bodies also measure time in other ways. Consider aging, perhaps the most obvious biological clock. From the moment we're born, our cells are counting down. Each time a cell divides, the ends of its DNA, called telomeres, get shorter. When they become too short, the cell stops dividing. This built-in limit is part of why we age. Yet scientists are now studying ways to slow or reset these cellular clocks. Could we extend life by repairing telomeres? Could we manipulate the body's timekeeping mechanisms to delay aging or even reverse it? On a different scale, seasonal rhythms also shape biology. Many animals follow circannual clocks, internal timers that help them prepare for migration, hibernation, or mating seasons. Arctic foxes change the color of their fur with the seasons. Birds fly thousands of kilometers at precise times each year. Somehow, they know when to go. Even humans are seasonal to some extent. We tend to eat more and sleep longer in winter. Our mood changes with the length of daylight. Some experience seasonal affective disorder when days grow short. Our hormones and immune systems shift with the seasons. We are not machines, we are rhythmic beings. And then there's the question of subjective time, how we feel time passing. When you're bored, 5 minutes feels like forever. When you're having fun, hours vanish. This isn't just perception, it's tied to how the brain encodes memories. Novelty and engagement stretch time. Routine compresses it. That's why childhood summers feel endless. Everything was new, everything mattered. As we grow older and fall into routines, time seems to speed up, not because it moves faster, but because we're less present. Understanding this gives us power. Want time to feel fuller? Seek novelty. Try something new. Break routine. Pay attention. You don't need a time machine. You need mindfulness. Biological time is not just science. It's personal. It's how we live, age, sleep, remember, and experience the world. And it's deeply connected to how we feel. Time lives not just in the universe or our cities, but in our blood, our breath, our dreams. In our next segment, we'll leap from the internal to the external once again, to explore what time might look like on other planets. How would time pass on Mars? Or near a black hole? Strap in, because space is about to get very strange.